How to shop on TEMU from the Philippines. The first and most important thing is that I've left several discount and coupon links for TEMU in the description. So you can even get free gifts. And also so you can download the TEMU app, since there you'll find more products and more discounts. After this, the most important thing is that when you're on the website or in the app, go to the top right where the country is displayed. We're going to change the country or region, and here we'll look for the Philippines, and then we'll choose the language we prefer. And in this case, I'm going to leave it in English, and I'll go back to the homepage to show you the step-by-step process. The first thing we need to know in order to shop on TEMU is the types of prices that exist. For example, the first one we have is the price in orange. What this means is that here, as you can see, it will have a limit price. In other words, this price that appears here will be available for 20 days, 13 hours, and 15 minutes. In this case, this product has been on offer for quite some time, so there is no problem. But when, for example, this offer expires in 5 minutes, it means that this price is going to change, and when it changes, it turns black, as we see here, and when it turns black, it means that it completely loses the offer it had previously. That's why we see that some products have the price in orange and others have the price in black. Now, once you choose the product, let's say this one, let's check something. And it's that, depending on the product you choose, it has different variations. For example, in this case, we have the color black and the matte black. What this means is that, as you can see, something changed. The black color has one price, and then the matte black color has another price that. Generally, it's higher, so this applies to different products, whether they're tech products. I mean, clothing, directly. Because what's going to happen is that if, for example, there's a product, a shirt, or whatever that comes in different colors, sometimes there are colors that are more expensive than others. And in the case of tech products, sometimes a variation might come with some extra accessories. This is important because when you are browsing here on the home page, you will see that there are products that appear at a price, for example, this one. And when you enter, if you see that it has different colors, the price might be different. So it might show you 10.92 here in this case. But then, when you enter, if we change the color, notice that the price can be. Moving on, the next thing we need to keep in mind when shopping on TEMU is that if I, for example, choose this option, I first have to read the product title carefully. Read carefully to make sure it's what I need, and then I'm going to go down here. At the bottom, where the reviews are, you can read the reviews from people who have already bought this product. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to come here, where it says See All Reviews. And here you're going to go directly to where it says Photos and Videos, and you'll be able to see people who have already bought this product. For example, if it's a piece of clothing in different sizes, some show how this product looks on them. Yeah, let's say they're trying it on, and this way you can see how it looks in real life. I mention this because when you look at the main product photos, they might use the pictures that look the best and show the most detail. But the photos we'll have in the reviews look more realistic. And this way, you'll really know how that product looks in real life and if it might interest you. Now, the next thing is that this is also important because here we'll notice how the people who bought this specific product fared. And here we see that many have 5 stars. And if we look here, we have 10,840 reviews with a rating of 4.7 stars. This means that 10,840 people have already bought it, or even more. It's just that not everyone leaves a review. And the important thing here is that there should be at least 100 reviews and it should be at least 4 stars. Why am I telling you this? Because if we look at other products, for example, this one, look, it actually has 5 stars, which means it is a very good product. But the downside is that only 2 people have left reviews for this product. So we can't be too sure if it's a good product or not, because obviously with very few reviews, it's easy to have a good rating. Whereas here, since there are so many reviews, we can see that it's definitely a really good product, because even though a lot of people have it, it has a very good rating. It's 4.7, once we're sure about the product with the photos. And for the reviews, we can scroll down to the product description where the name of the store selling this product will be. Also, more information will appear here that wouldn't show up above, like videos, the product name. And if it's a tech product, we can copy the reference and look for review videos on TikTok or YouTube or any social media. Look, we found more information about this product. Then, once we understand what we're buying, we can choose the specific product, the specific color, like this red one. Then, in case it's clothing, you choose the size, like this one here, and then you just click Add to Cart. Sometimes we're going to have a price limit, meaning it's going to tell you that you can't buy a very cheap product. Instead, what you have to do is buy several products to meet a minimum purchase requirement, and this will depend on each country. So you need to check what the minimum is for your specific country. You can do this by clicking here to see everything you have in your cart, and it will show you what the minimum is. For example, in this case, I'm going to remove what we just added, and when I go to the cart, it shows me that I need to spend at least 10. But depending on the country you're in, it will show a different amount. But before we go there and complete the purchase, I'm going to add this back to the cart. Let's scroll down here, because to get that free shipping that shows up here in most countries, we need to meet that minimum shipping requirement, which in this case is 10, but in other places it might be different. Next, we have the following, which is that TEMU has regulations regarding the return of orders and all that. For that, you're going to click here where it says, why choose TEMU, and you're going to read all of this in detail so you know. What happens if your product doesn't arrive? What happens if your product arrives damaged? Because if it arrives damaged, you have to file a claim, and it might be that you get your money back or it might not. But for that, you need to keep all this in mind, like all the warranty regulations. Then we have time to return it, but up to 90 days, meaning if we take more than 90 days to return the product, they will assume that we are satisfied with it and we won't be able to process any return. They tell everything about the topic regarding the reviews and all this in terms of privacy security, all the free shipping and free returns. Now let's go back here. Once we have the product, we're going to go to the cart and look, it's letting me buy here. I'm going to leave a coupon on the screen for you to apply a 40% discount. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description so you can shop or go to the section for free. Gifts, completely free, within TEMU, which you can send to your home for free. Now, once you're here, on the left side, you need to add your address, and once you add it, just leave it saved and that's it. And add a phone number because sometimes the delivery guys might not find your address and will need to call you. And well, once you have it here, the products will show up. The payment methods will show up, which can vary depending on your country. And once you have it here on the right side, as I said, you insert the coupon and just click apply. And here you'll see the coupon applied with a discount. Then you just click place order, but before going there, you can see everything that appears here. Depending on where you're located, they might give you a credit for late delivery, meaning if it doesn't arrive by a specific date, that means they will give you a credit back. This credit can only be used within TEMU to make other purchases within TEMU.